Most people spend their entire lives trying to become someone more successful, more respected, more admired. But Stoicism begins with a quieter, more unsettling question. What if the thing you are trying to become is what is keeping you asleep? To truly awaken, you don't add layers, you remove them. And the first thing that must go is who you think you are. From the moment you can speak, you are handed an identity, a name, a story, a role. You learn to say "this is me" long before you ever ask if it is true. The Stoics understood this deeply. They warned that most suffering doesn't come from reality, it comes from false identification. You believe you are your reputation, your past mistakes, your ambitions, your fears. But Marcus Aurelius wrote that you are not the story, you are the faculty that judges the story. That distinction changes everything. To awaken to what you are, at first you have to forget who you are. This isn't poetic. It's practical. Forgetting doesn't mean deleting memory. It means loosening attachment. The Stoic doesn't say, "I am angry." They say, "Anger is visiting." They don't say, "I am a failure." They say, "A judgment has occurred." When you stop clinging to identity, you gain freedom of response. And freedom of response is the core of Stoic power. The Stoics believed that what defines you is not what happens to you, but how you perceive it. That means your true self is not the event, not the emotion, not the thought. It is the awareness choosing how to respond. This is awakening. Not enlightenment in robes and incense, but a sober recognition. I am not my impulses. I am the one who governs them. Once you see this, you stop being dragged through life. You begin to stand in it. Ego is not confidence. Ego is dependency. It needs validation. It needs control. It needs the world to cooperate. The Stoic sees ego for what it is, a contract with suffering. If your identity depends on praise, criticism owns you. If your identity depends on success, failure destroys you. So the awakened Stoic practices voluntary humility. Not weakness, clarity. You don't need to be important, you need to be steady. Stoicism is famous for one idea above all: control what is yours. Release what is not, but awakening sharpens this further. What is truly yours? Your judgments, your intentions, your actions. What is not? Outcomes, opinions, the past, the future. When you forget who you think you are, you stop fighting reality. And when you stop fighting reality, reality stops feeling like an enemy. The awakened Stoic moves differently. They act without attachment, they speak without ego. They endure without complaint, not because life is easy but because they are no longer confused about who is in charge. They don't ask, "What does this say about me?" They ask, "What does virtue require of me right now?" That question is enough. You don't awaken by becoming extraordinary. You awaken by becoming unburdened. By dropping the false self, by standing as awareness. By choosing virtue over vanity, forget who you are. And you may finally discover what has been quietly present the whole time. This is the way of the awakened Stoic. Thank you for watching.